Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. Ooh, got the frog in my throat to begin with. I've been meditating on these for a bit. I have to tell you Pisces, I'm getting two separate messages from the Six of Cups. I get the fact and the point that your past has been there to shape you, especially when we're talking about the past, and this is the card of nostalgia and the past memory. So this really ties into it. However, the second messages I'm getting is that your past also consists of the door you stepped through to get here. In other words, the beings that support you now. In other words, your spirit guides, okay? We feel them more as children. We don't separate them as we do as adults. They're just kind of part of us. And they're part of that joyful and beautiful experience, okay? They're part of us at a cellular level. And what I'm hearing here is that this is kind of the last 3 years, there's some, I feel like you've been getting rid of some past stuff that's just been holding you down. So like I said right here, the past doesn't control your present, but it did help to shape it. So everything that you've gone through in your past has made you who you are today. But we can't hold on to it as an anchor to not do certain things. We need to use it as a trampoline to push us forward, okay? Because we've gotten a lot of knowledge. And in this card, there's never anything nasty in it. I never get, like, to say, oh, getting stuck in the past. You could get stuck in the past for the reason that maybe it was better than what came after. But I always say, use the past as a feeling or an energy that you were, I don't know, most comfortable with. I feel for Pisces, this is where we probably, when we first entered here, on our journey here, when we first manifested, we're the closest we ever be before death, well, what they consider, or they call death here on the planet, to being as close to being like with one part of one. There's no explanation needed. I feel that a lot of people need the explanation as they get older to separate the stuff that we've learned. So that's when they go and meditate and they're part of communities to tell them that they're one, so that they can try and go back, try to shut down the mind and all the, I guess, the wisdom or knowing how to use the mind to kind of pick things apart. When we're younger, we don't pick things apart quite as much. So this part here, rescue, this card of rescue, I'm going to talk about it right now because it came in as divine help. It comes in as spirit. Even in the book, it says that this is spirit, okay? I'm going to read you a little bit of what it says. It is 16. And you're always safe and secure to be yourself and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask. An assistant will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There's no need to fear. Safety is a place within. Okay? And I'd say don't ask questions expecting the answers you want to receive. Ask questions expecting the answers that you get. Okay? Because that is a lot of things. I've been asking them for $1 million. I've been asking, that's not the kind of stuff that, I don't know. I don't know. It's just very different. This kind of spiritual ask is a different kind, okay? I'll just say that much. It's asking questions. Please help me, I need help. Please tell me what I need to do. They will be brutally honest with you, okay? Especially in this reality right now. If you're overweight and you're not moving, Spirit will tell you, move, okay? Moving will help. Okay, and it's something we already know, and it's something we already get hits on, but we don't call it intuition or spirit. We just call it somebody told me that I needed to exercise and get insulted. So it's a truth that will help you with the situation at hand. They are that truthful in the way that they send, and I've received that message, so I'm not pointing at anybody, I'm pointing the finger right back at myself, okay? So I've been told, you're sedentary, you need to move, you want to make a difference, treat the cause, not the symptom, okay? So, and they've, things that I know, but things that they've sat with me and told me, okay, in kindness, but it's the truth, okay? So if you want $1 million, you might get the answer of, well, here are different ways that you can work towards $1 million if, you know, the windfall doesn't happen. So, and you may end up having $1 million in your lifetime. So that may be true as well. Okay, so if you're expecting miracles, well, I'm not saying that you can't have them, but I'm also not saying that you're not going to have to work for them. So if you want help, or I would call more as like an advice with truth attached to it that will get you results, Spirit is your guide. They're definitely there. And if they can't help you, it's because you need to go through something specific. And you'll feel it. You'll feel like a big door just slammed in front of you. And you have to trust that there's something there that you need to learn or see before you can move past that door. There's 29 coming to life. I'm going to read. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time. Oh, here we go. And Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. That's what I'm talking about, the door, okay? They send you what you need when you need it. But they don't hold back if they don't need to. So don't believe that either, okay? This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up. Okay? So your past. Like I said, help is there when you require it. Help from when you were young, when you felt Spirit within you, when it was just part of you, that you didn't really need or require to ask for help. It just was there because we didn't really know the difference. We didn't have to inquire. We didn't have to sit and meditate. We just kind of did things. And when help was needed, it was there. Okay, it was just part of our everyday. So I feel that that is the message, that just like then, you should just expect them to be with you. Okay, and that's a great way of being. Just expect them to be there. I've had people saying, aren't you afraid that, you know, when you're not protected, when you're not tuned in, if something will happen to you? And I go, I'm never not tuned in. They're always with me. I was born with. I will leave with. I will be forever with. So what do I have to fear? I don't understand. Okay? So that's the part that you need to come to terms with, is that we're more than the sum of our human parts. And the energy that we don't see is there nonetheless. If you really tune into it, you'll be able to vibrate and feel it. Okay? Hello, beautiful Pisces. Now, here's a part of the video that if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Click that notification bell to all. Why don't you leave a like and a comment once you're done watching? All of this helps support this channel. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. for the extended Eastern Time. I have a Patreon link. I have also affiliate links to all the cards below and a one-time donation link. Right now, if you join my personal website, which is free, you get a free video not available anywhere from me as a thank you. This website will be the key to any free or paid readings and giveaways I may do in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your reading now. Let's see what else the cards have to say. I have to tell you that this card feels a little vague for me today because there's a few different messages that came through. So I'm just going to let the cards talk. So the oracle card that had come out with this was bearing fruit. So again, I feel that this is saying that you are one with spirit. That when you figure that part out, your life will bear fruit. Everything will have meaning. Everything will come to be. Number 7 for rescue is 16. It's 7. That's assessing the situation. Do you really need rescuing, Pisces? That's the other part. Okay, so the Page of Wands comes out. I'm going to pull the 3 cards at the top. The energy they want you to. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so right away I feel the youthful energy of the Page of Wands, of the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. There you go. Ooh, the 2 queens. Okay. So right away when these 2 cards came out, it's like, don't work so hard at it, Pisces, okay? Sometimes in these readings, you're looking for answers, and you're looking for things, or it's almost like you're looking for, give me an answer and something I can work on so that I can get there. And this is the thing that I'm feeling. They want you to go tap into more of a child when you just did. Without really, I don't know, taking it apart and putting it back together again. The Page of Wands is telling me more of an impulsive, you know. When you were younger, you just went with the flow. Oh, this is new, this is cool, let's do it. Oh, there's a new, you know, something new happened, somebody communicated with me, let's go see that person. Okay, you learn to use your energy to meet your goals, but it was kind of flawless. Wasn't so much of a job. You're trying to do such very good work, and you have, but the good work right here is the non-work. Okay, the less it feels like work, and I mean work in a sense of toil, you know, of, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do this by then, and I have to accomplish this by then, and I have to do this, and I have to, this stuff. The less you have to do that, and the more that you just flow into your life, the more energy can flow in with you, okay? Because you make it a lot easier. You don't block the exits, you don't block the entrances, I should say, or even block the exits for you when needed, okay? So, in this, right here, with these 2, I'm feeling the Queen of Swords is the one who's been hurt. I can relate to this. This is a card I relate to. The Queen of Swords been through it. She's a very direct communicator. She has also been somebody who's experienced a lot of loss and sorrow. She's very critical of her own thoughts. And she's very intelligent, but sometimes too much for her own good, okay? So you need to take a page out of the Queen of Wands, where she is more vibrant, where she is more devil may care, where she is more just going with the flow of things, because she's fire, okay? She sets, she glows, and then she goes back down again, but she just kind of, like water and the waves of up and down, her flame goes up and down, okay? So this is why they're inviting us to merge the water with the flame in this year, because they want us to go deep, but not too deep there, Pisces, okay? Because the harder you look for answers, sometimes the worse it gets. In our past, we may have been asked to kind of, I wrote, it's like you're getting out of your past energies, and your past energies is the ones where you were always working yourself out of something, okay, out of problems, out of out of situations caused by other people. And this is somewhat of a habit now that we've developed over time, okay? Even when I do this, sometimes I try to figure it out. I'm going, oh, what is this? And as soon as I let Spirit just come in and let it be a messy, beautiful experience, does it start making sense, okay? This is the hardest part I had to let go being a reader, is to just let it be and just let it flow and not try to make too much sense out of it, okay? Whatever came, came. And sometimes even when I'm doing these readings, my analytical mind, Queen of Swords, disagrees. But she is made to sit quietly and just observe. And as it unfolds, she starts to agree, or at least flow with the moment, okay? And not be so hard on herself. Alright, so the other energy you should be paying attention to. So I feel that the chakras really go with the flow. The more you go with the flow, the more you're going to be able to tap into Spirit, and the more they're going to be able to help you, okay? You're going to be able to pick up on the signs. The Eight of Cups. The Star. The Fool. Okay, so definitely this is leaving a situation, this is the beginning of a situation. And this is the alignment of this. So there is something here that is begging your attention for you to simply move on. Okay? Don't take the Eight of Pentacles to try and figure it out. You know you need to move on. Okay, this message came really loud and clear. Some of you are trying to make excuses to stay. Some of you feel you have invested a lot. And I'm not talking just about relationships, but it could be relationships as well. It could be a mindset, or even they're talking about what you've projected to the world or how you've lived your life. It's time to put those down. It's time to walk away from this. I feel that these are the cups that you have filled and emptied over time. They're not doing it for you. You're somewhere over here, okay? Your mind is somewhere else, and that's where you want to go. Yet you refrain yourself, and especially in this deck, he's sitting, he's not moving. And the regular Rider-Waite, he's usually walking towards the mountain. This card is not. It is sitting there, still contemplating whether it's time to move. It's saying you need to take a little bit of that Page of Wands, to be a little more impulsive, to be a little more fearless, okay? Because you need to go meet that energy. That energy is begging you, is what I'm hearing in my head. It's screaming at you. Okay, some of you, this is for you. You wake up in the morning and it's screaming in your head that a change needs to happen. You actually say the words. I hear you saying the words. This has got to change. This has got to change. You say it, yet you continue on. You need to pay attention to the alignment. I like the fact, usually the Star card, the Star person is usually looking up or lassoing a star, and in this case she's looking at her feet, not paying attention to the stars that are aligning for her. And this would mark the beginning, okay? And the universe has your back. The universe has your back. Okay? Trust the universe to keep you safe. So this is a definite beg of leaving something in the past. And I guess that is get out of past energies. Right. So this is a definite shift to move on. This is asking you to move on. So Spirit is coming in to rescue you so that you can come back to life. Oh, it's getting very clear now. Very, very clear. Very clear. Switching from one to the other. working so hard to get quality of life, yet not finding it. Because it's forced. I feel that's forced at this point. So, yeah, definitely feeling that. Five of Swords. I like this one. Temperance. The Lovers. C'est gorgeous, as they say in French. C'est beau, c'est gorgeous, c'est fantastique. Knight of Swords. Direct action. Needed now. Okay, that's not what you're, that's the card underneath. That's what you're not seeing. This is telling you time to go. Okay. The Five of Swords. Again, he's sitting. The reason I was laughing is because here you are sitting, look at it, not moving. And here you are sitting again. Look at you, sitting there pondering. What are you pondering as people are leaving? Did I win or did I lose? Am I winning or am I losing? Is this in my favor or is it in their favor? At what point does it become my favor? You wake up in the morning and says, I have to get out of this situation, but through the day you convince yourself you won. You didn't. You're not. Because you're yelling at yourself through your mind. The Temperance. The Temperance begging you to look at the balance. But the Temperance card can show you balance anywhere. Okay? Anything can look balanced. What we need here is the Six of Pentacles. Is it balanced for you? The answer would be no, in case you're wondering. The answer is no. It's not balanced for you. All of these are not looking out, except for this Fool. They're all looking away. Or down. My Queen of Wands is looking straight at you. The Queen of Swords is not. The Star card, she's looking down. The Temperance card, she's looking down. Okay. You want harmony in your life? You got to do something. You know what you do. You know what you need to do. Honestly, I'm just letting you know that the stuff that you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to let people annoy me. I'm not going to let that affect me. By ignoring the bigger picture of that, by trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole, because you're figuring this is going to bring you peace and enlightenment and quiet, you're just making it worse. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because I understand what you're doing. I have been there. I have been there. I've convinced myself that things were good, but wake up every morning realizing that they were not good. Okay? Even my body would try to stop me from going. I would wake up and it would take me an hour and a half for my body to start moving normally. I had to use the power of my mind to just really make myself believe that everything was fine. I don't have an hour and a half anymore to get up and do that. That has gone away. So just to let you know, the power of how much you're trying to, how you hurt yourself in trying to help yourself. Okay, so this has been a odd one, but it is how the past is affecting you. What I'm feeling here, Pisces, is that you've probably had in your life a lot of like a go-get-em attitude, a don't-give-up attitude, and this could be playing into your I'm winning when I'm losing. Okay? So we're going to take a look at that later on with the extended, see how you can help yourself, I don't know, maybe get out of that. I'll be curious to see because I hung on for dear life with these beliefs, so I'll be curious to see what they suggest. I would say don't ignore the signs, though. Divine signs is one of them for sure. All right, Pisces, I'm sending you love, light, and blessings, and I will see you for the extended later. Take care.